Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another team from the SEC, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Tight end finds a soft spot. Running through contact. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the well. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. This defense feeling a bolt of energy from the crowd, trying to force a 3-and-out. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
They'll move the wide receiver. Hard-hitting tackle. sneaks it ahead. Sneaks it into the end zone.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the air. It's locked. Buys a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback's got the first. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Trying to beat him to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4. Snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He wants to change this route. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's locked. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Great place to start for this offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go in the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Scanning the field, it's locked. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
From the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The give to the tailback. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They're working that left side.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Size. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Back to pass. It's locked. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Dances away. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The corners are walked up tight. Going right to work up top. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
To the air, it's Kinsey. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Spits it out to the back. Got a man.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Here comes the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick strike complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The play-action fake. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The lone back's got it. Runs through a tackle. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's locked. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got his man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Lost to fire on second down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Need. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Kenji. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense.
There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's locked. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Pocket breaking down. Working on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's locked. Fires to the big fella. And they swarm him under.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on this 3rd down from the 10. Off play action. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Breaks into the open.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Running back searching for a hole. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That's the best run we've seen from this guy all night tonight. Doing a really nice job, and he's getting better as the game goes on right now. So if I'm on offense, as this game progresses, I'd keep giving him the football because he's wearing this defense down.
He'll take it himself. Breaks the tackle. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Got his man downfield. Not take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see, just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Looking to throw, it's locked. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, past the marker. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. To the air, it's Kinsey. Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One more play to pad the stats. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Moving out of the pocket. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.